Imagine like Hakimi, for example, from Club World Cup straight into the season to AFCON, straight back into the season.
He's like the
Champions League
epitome of the I'm tired boss me.
Straight into the World Cup. I mean, if Pedri had bags over under his eyes that one season, I can't even imagine what Hakimi's dealing with.
Suddenly me being tired compares not at all to how tired these players must be. But
at least they're sleeping. We're not sleeping.
I think he makes a good point there, though. We all seem to have forgotten they only won it for the first time last season.
And
we talk about them in the same conversations because of their level of ability. Madrid, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, 100% in that conversation. They've only just won it for the first time in their history.
Also in that conversation.
And that was a massive benchmark because historically, I think we looked at PSG and you would say bottle jobs in Champions League. They can't get it done because they're PSG. They have all this star power and they just look, not only the final that they lost to Bayern Munich in that COVID year, but before that, the debacle against Barcelona, the penalty that they give up against Manchester United that flips that tie around very late. It's just, they always needed 2 cents to the dollar, almost more, like 4 cents to the dollar. But those ghosts of the past were kind of rewritten with a new ideology, a new manager that was almost able to clean slate this whole thing and just give them a new energy. And that's why I think at this point we do consider them up there.
I do absolutely consider up there, but it was just like a little reminder, hang on, we only just won it for the first time.
Yeah, and they've already got the pressure of they can go on and win it again. I think they are currently. No, it's Arsenal that are the favourites. Excuse me.
I'm trying to think back, like a team that's won it for the first time that's gone back to back. It's like them, Nottingham Forest, obviously Madrid when this competition began. I'm trying to think of another team, maybe Ajax. Benfica goes back-to-back. They win it. They're 2 that they won.
So if they were to go back-to-back, is that even more impressive in your eyes? And will it be even more impressive when we talk about that in history if they do go back-to-back?
Without a doubt. I think after they win 5-0 to Inter, there were conversations without a doubt about
where they are in the pantheon
of a dynasty.
Yeah.
Because the squad is so young, they were able to retain a lot of their players, and if they do go back-to-back, they have a good shot at it now. Like Barca in its heyday didn't go back-to-back. Like the Pep Barca.
It's nearly impossible.
They went 2 and 3.
It would be an incredible achievement.
Do you think they've got maybe an even better shot this year? Do you think they have an even better squad that's set up? I mean, we said that they've got a lot of the original people, but do you think maybe they're a better PSG side this year?
I don't know if we can say they're a better team because that last year's PSG was one of the best teams of all time, I think. But they're not far off it, which is a terrifying prospect. And it seems like they're getting better every match. It felt like the first half of this season was just them trying to keep their heads above water. The exuberance, the positivity, the just willingness to take risks from this PSG team, and they're going to keep doing it. They play with such a freedom and such a confidence. They are the favorites for me. I don't care who else is in it. They are the favorites for me.
I'll tell you why they're a better team.
Why?
Because they've already won it.
Yeah.
Last year, there was trepidation. Even though they were unbelievable, they were of a different planet. I've said it so many times here. Being at that final, it was like watching an alien team. They were that superior. But the fact they've got the confidence, they've done this, they're not that makes them a better team.
But we just went through it, yesterday or the day before, how reigning champions always usually fall in the quarterfinals or in the semifinals.
Yeah, but having done it, some ghosts, as Nico referred to them, some ghosts have been laid to rest.
Yeah.
And that is a massive positive.
It's a completely different situation for them. This is a different situation from last year. Last year, it was like, can they get it over the hump? Every single tie, can they get it over the edge? In the final, can they get it over the edge? Now we know they can, and they can play with the confidence knowing they've done it already. A completely different example, but if Arsenal were to win a title, I think you would see a very, very different way of playing because there's so much just nervousness. Like, can we do it? Can we do it? We haven't done it in so long. We're so nervous to get it over the edge. But once it's done, you're the guy.
At Parc des Princes, the demons have been exorcised, and now it's all about keeping the harmony within the stadium and within the squad.
It's an interesting topic. If you said to PSG, what's harder, winning it for the first time or being one of the exclusive teams, that very rare band of brothers, to retain it.
I still think PSG is going to get by, but they should have put this game.
They should.
The
Yes,
tie
I do agree with that. It should have been
like
4
nail
or 5
in the
nil.
coffin.
Yes. We shouldn't even be talking
To
about
the
a second
morgue.
leg, but the door is open. Yes.
Yeah, and also Luis Enrique, he referenced Anfield. If you're Liverpool, you think last year, okay, we held them to a tie last season, so it's not like they came here and smashed us apart, even though we got away with daylight robbery in Paris, which they admitted as well. It just, it does leave the door slightly ajar. I genuinely think, though, PSG will go there and slam it shut. I think there's a real danger. PSG could go there and win by a greater margin than they did last night.
Well, what Liverpool was able to do yesterday, or shall I say wasn't able to do, is get a shot on target. So you hope that they learn from what they did and didn't do yesterday and are able to turn things around. But it seemed like a very different Liverpool side yesterday that we saw, Nico. They were trying some new things. I mean, who's at fault for the way that Liverpool played yesterday?
That's an Arne slot. They did feel like a different team because they played 3 in the back for the first time in I don't know how long. And they didn't look good playing it. The fact that you failed to get a shot even on target just says it all. Look at the possession. So there's a silver lining somehow is that PSG only won 2-0.
Yeah.
Only won 2-0.
Well, Arne Slot said we were lucky. We were lucky. It was only 2-0. So they're very honest about what happened. I personally, I just can't see how they go from being a team in poor form to a team in top form in such a short space of time against
A team that is
favourites for the Champions League.
So again, like back to this whole like aura and magic about certain grounds in the Champions League,
Certain
and stuff
clubs.
like this, and certain clubs. Like, listen, that is real. It's this inexplainable energy that sometimes these places have, but you can't just ride that energy alone.
Yeah.
There needs to be a very positive football component that allows you to believe in those moments to pull off something epic and unthinkable.
You got to be going fast to get the nitro boost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you need to build your game breaker mode all the way up.
Yeah, you're with me.
And Liverpool are unable to do that. They look like a team that's like just devoid of confidence. They look dejected. Their energy is a negative energy at the moment, and they're gonna have to just really search back deep into their minds and their collective memory as a club to be able to pull off this comeback.
Well, Virgil van Dijk, he literally echoed everything you said there. We need a special performance and we need a togetherness. And he said, it's not just the team, it's the crowd, it's everybody, the club. We need to really find something special here.
What is not working in Liverpool's favor is that they do have a league game against Fulham this weekend, whereas PSG, if you guys remember, they got their weekend match postponed. So they've got off.
Did they?
Yeah, against Lens.
Yeah.
It was a huge
I think
controversy.
it's a disgrace.
It is.
It's an utter
So they've
disgrace.
got a whole week
in
to rest.
a league that you win it with your eyes closed.
And
Well, now this
Liverpool
year.
need a result. They need a result to
They're
get
sitting
into
fifth
the
right now.
Yeah.
That should be.
It's not right, is it?
If you are within the top 5 of Europe per the UEFA allocation, like I get one thing if you're like in Turkey or in Ukraine or in like a Shakhtar Donetsk, Galatasaray, a team in Greece, whatever, where
Like the hopes of a nation are riding on your Champions
you're a
League.
massive underdog. I think you're allowed to in that sense,
Yeah.
But right, if you're PSG asking for the weekend off, I get it, the Club World Cup and blah, blah, blah. But this is the game that you played, that we all signed up for. The players are getting paid more than ever. There's more money in football more than ever. Like, it's one begets the other. You can't ask.
And it's also the fact that it's against Lens.
Yeah.
Because if it was a
Title
different team, I bet
rivals,
they would have not appealed to have it move. But
Lens were furious. Lens were furious
course.
about
I
it.
would be furious, absolutely, yeah.
I want to play PSG now.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this video from Morning Footy. For all news and insights regarding leagues around the world like EFL, Serie, and all UEFA competitions, both men's and women's, don't forget to sign up for Paramount+.